Yo, 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 welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, YNOT. Quietly prowling through the markets. We got Rico sleeping next to me. He's probably gonna wake up, but fuck it, God's plan. Talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain, investment, finance, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption, blockchain technology, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Welcome to Cryptalk, Crypto TikTok. We're locked in. Another day, another dollar, so they say. It's good to see you guys. Make sure you run up those engagements. Hit that like, that comment, that share. Drop a gift if you're feeling cheeky. It's a pleasure to have you guys on the stream. Let's move through the markets. Let's get it. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Oh, man. Brr, brr. How goes it? How goes it? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Literally just got started. All right. Let's lock and load. Good to see you. Rico must still be napping? Yes, he's still napping. You can't hear him snoring? Let's see. Sending these around. Alright, we about to get started. Baby, welcome to the party. Alright. Let's get it. We're ready to go. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you guys. Do you happen to know any of the people that did Chillmas? No. It was probably just a bunch of scammers. Let's see. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. Let's log and load. Good to see you guys. Alright. Bet. Let's punch it. Full speed ahead. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm your host, YNOT, greatest crypto rapper of all time. Another day, another dollar. Pleasure to have you guys. We're in the trenches right now. In the meme coin markets. Trying to check it out. See what's going on. A lot going on, to be certain. Did my mouse just die? Bruh. That's whack. Can I bump up my mic? Sure. Pump up the jams. Pump it up. Sorry, Rico's still sleeping. So I'm trying to keep it quiet because I'm in the same room as him. Alright, I just turned it up a little bit. Married to the men. Pause. What did you mean by that? I'm gonna need you to slow down. Married to the men. Pause. Yo, yo, yo. It's good to see you guys. Alright. What the heck is this? A brand new Pepe meme coin. It's only a few minutes old. It's literally 8 minutes old, already at 200,000 market cap. It's a bags meme. Interesting. Interesting. Apparently it's an artist, a crypto whale who decided to become a decentralized global artist. It's pretty cool. White Bull. Finally we got White Bull. 82,000. Climbing. 90K at the top. Charts are looking all green, right? The meme coin markets are looking super hot right now. Things are absolutely flying. Total crypto market cap is ranging upwards. We're at 3.3 trillion total crypto market cap, 64 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Bitcoin at 95,000, Ethereum at 3,300. What I want you guys to pay attention to is in the past week, Bitcoin's up 5%, Ethereum's up 7%, BNB up 4%, Solana up 5%, XRP is down 1.5%. XRP is the only asset in the top 5 assets that's down. Every single asset is up, except for XRP. XRP is down. Kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Just recently hit a new all-time high here at 92,000. Let's take a look around the trenches. Hey, thanks for the gift. I appreciate that. I'm a king. It's a pleasure. Trying to find some good stuff here. We got Grokify, 30 minutes old. Good to see you, Chan Ryan. 83,000 market cap and climbing. So far, so great. Wait, what are we looking at? If I see another blue chip chart, it's bye-bye TikTok. Sorry, little bro. What you just said didn't make any fucking sense. Maybe you should get off TikTok anyways, since you're clearly rambling. We're looking at meme coins, bro. Let's keep looking around. Eliza Town cooking. You know, Eliza Town looks really interesting to me. Someone sleeping near you? Yeah, absolutely. Rico, the dev of Chill House, is currently snoring about 5 feet away from me. I look good, thank you. I just took off my laser mask. Gotta do my daily laser mask. Yep, Rico is asleep and he's dreaming of this guy actually. This is what he sees in his sleep. Every night he closes his eyes and this little guy just dances around in his head. I'm 3 for 3. I have every single piece of Chill House merch that's ever been created now. I was missing this plushie, but Rico just gave me one of his personal collection. Trying to find that Eliza thing, but I'm not seeing it. Problem is my... Okay, let me do this shit. You already know what the fuck going on, chat. One of these is an adorable, globally recognizable, universally appealing IP. The other one is a yellow guy in overalls. Thoughts on OG 92? Let's go take a look. OG 92. And then we'll look at Eliza Town. OG 92, the oldest man on Pump Fun. Man, this guy really is old. We got a 92-year-old man on Pump Fun. Imagine being 92 years old and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do with my last year on this earth? I'm gonna rug pull a meme coin. I'm 92 years of experience and I should take that and I should rug pull people on Pump Fun. That's brilliant, bro. I hope that I'm in that way when I'm 92. When I'm 92, I want to be rug pulling people on Pump Fun. Makes a lot of sense. Let's pull up Eliza Town. 623,000. You've been milking it for 24 hours? Well, he's only got about 48 hours left. The guy's 92. His days are numbered. Eliza Town right here. 590,000 and climbing. I don't even know what that motherfucker needs money for. A funeral? But respect. Look at this. 700k at the top. Now it's currently at 530k. Ranging upwards pretty generously. A lot of volume on this. This is a game that's been created by medical bills. That's funny. A game that's been created by Shaw. Shaw is the creator of AI-16Z, not to be confused with A16Z. And he's basically created a game that allows you to... It's like a game, like Final Fantasy, but every character is an AI, and they all move independently with their own brain, which is pretty cool. The other thing that's interesting about this is that Shaw has actually claimed the fees. So Shaw, the guy who made, or the guy who's attributed to this coin, he actually has claimed the fees. At least that's what they say. And if that's true, that's really big news, because it means that he might directly support this project. The last project that he directly supported went to over $1 billion in market cap. So if you have a guy who is able to create $1 billion coin, and he's promoting your coin when it's at $500,000, that's a pretty sweet deal. There's no telling whether or not that'll actually happen, but so far so good. Hey, good to see you, Cody. I'm chilling at the house right now. I don't know if you hear that snoring in the background. That's actually Rico. True. I'm not surprised, bro. You poked the hornet's nest, but you're gonna have to DM me about that shit. Let's take a look around. $627,000 in climbing here on Eliza Town. Brand new all-time high coming up. It actually went up 150,000 market cap since I pulled it up, and that was like 2 minutes ago. This coin over here, I want to say its name, but I don't think I can say its name on TikTok. But it's a Pepe coin related to an artist. Topped out at 260K, not too bad. Ricky says, White Bull is going to be better than Black Bull. That's my opinion. Well, your opinion's kind of racist, bro. Are you serious? What? Why would you say that, bro? What's the difference between the two bulls besides their color? Are you serious? Come on, man. That's fucked up. That's crazy. This motherfucker said white's better than black. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, topped out at 95,000 climbing. I love everyone. Yeah, not enough, bro. Not enough. You love all color bulls? Okay, bet. I don't know, man. That was crossing the line. Hellshop says, I caught Black Bull at 40K. Nice, bro. I mean, it definitely did better than that. Hellshop, you've been kind of cooking, bro. You're really good at this. I mean, I know you've been in the game for a long time, but you catch some real bangers. Red Bull was great today. Oh, now we're bringing the Native Americans into this. That's fucked up, honestly. I can't stand you guys, honestly. But that's fucked up. Oh, you mean the drink? My bad. My bad. I just okay. You just found the next 100 times. Is it Rismus? Hey, good to see you, BJ. Welcome. Look at this. 2.2 million at the top. 1.2 million at the bottom, ranging upwards slow and steady. Not too bad at all. Red Bull is a ticker right now too. Yeah, I'm sure. And honestly, that's the only one that makes sense to me. You know what's funny about Red Bull? I got super red pilled on Red Bull when I was out in Abu Dhabi. There was this guy there, and pretty much what he talked about was how Red Bull is literally the best energy drink on the planet. That there's no other energy drink that's as healthy, as legit, and as good for you as Red Bull. He was talking about all the chemical compounds and what they include and what they don't include, etc., etc. I always just assumed that Red Bull was like your run-of-the-mill energy slop that you get off whatever. But apparently it's super legit. Like, apparently Red Bull is actually literally good for you, which is kind of crazy. He was doing all the explanations of the science and the ingredient sourcing and all that stuff, but it's a good chaser too. Respect. Shout out to the Jaeger bombs. You do Jaeger bombs with Red Bull, don't you? 670K in climbing. I usually drink the yerba mate, but I'm gonna have to switch to the Red Bull maybe. Look at this right here. 688K and climbing. Not too bad at all. So far, so great on the chart. Wicking up like crazy. This is a John Wick. 700K right there. Last time I drank bombs, I ended up in a fight, but it was fun. You know what? Me too, bro, actually. Me too. Must be something in it, bro. Something in it. But, it is fun, man. Nothing's better than just beating the shit out of someone and getting the shit beat out of you and then just not doing that anymore. Like you just... And then it's over. Like, it's kind of like... I mean, that's like why people box and shit, right? Like, that's why people do combat sports. So, I got nothing but respect, right? It's not coming from a place of hating, you know? They got a purple bull. Man, they got the whole fucking rainbow. What's next? A pink bull? I'm wearing the pink hoodie right now. I'm ready. I'm like Cameron. Look at this. 17,000 and climbing. Now, this thing is bundled like a bitch. Look at this. This thing's gonna rug pull soon. Rainbow bull? Rainbow. You see? Rainbow. Think about that. Somebody dev that right now. Rainbow is a rainbow bull. Yeah, bull and fish derivative. That's real. Rainbow. I think it makes a lot of sense. What are your thoughts on Cupid? He does a good job. Matchmaking. Bullish. That's real. Hella bullish. 42,000 and climbing. You know, this chart, I'm not bullish on this, right? So I really can't stand holiday coins. The main reason is holiday coins are always destined to die. They have a doomsday clock on them, right? When the holiday comes and goes, and in this case, it's on February 14th, right? This coin's going to be at 0. If you guys were to purchase a coin in the market today, and the name of the coin was, this coin will rug pull in 3 weeks, would you buy that coin? No. It would be ridiculous for you to buy a coin called this coin will rug pull in 3 weeks. But for some reason, all you guys think it's a good idea to buy a holiday coin that's going to rug pull in 3 weeks. I don't know what to tell you. There are better narratives out there. There are more sustainable, longer term, higher conviction, better time horizon, etc., etc. This coin is garbage, if I'm being real. What's up with the black bull? It went crazy. You know, I'm really wondering about that. What I'm thinking is the narrative was so simple that you guys who are retail investors who really don't know any better, you just bought that shit. You just saw it and you were like, oh, black bull, that makes sense. And then you just bought that shit. You guys don't overthink things. You guys are the left curve. And if the left curve can agree on something, then that usually makes for a good chart. So even though this is garbage, it happens to be garbage that you guys like. So you can see the dev buys smattered all over the chart. Clearly they have a bot running here, maybe Snowball or another one. Solana released a YouTube video and the black bull was in it. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. You know, Solana's YouTube game is incredibly weak. Solana's YouTube game is terrible. Young AG says, how do you stream every day and make no plays? Young AG, a lot of the people you see on these streams, they need a hustle to survive. They need to rug you guys. They need your exit liquidity. They need to trade on stream because they ain't got no real money, bro. They can't just sit back and do whatever the fuck they want. I'm in a unique position in the sense that I could do whatever the fuck I want, bro. That's why I don't trade on my stream. I'm not here to hustle you guys. I'm here to help you guys. You feel me? You think it's fake volume? Well, I mean, if it's the dev buys and it's a flywheel, that's probably like, I'm thinking they use Snowball, which is the same thing that Testicle used. Testicle ran up to, you know, 20 million or whatever. Since then, I mean, right now it's at 14 mil, which is not bad at all. But you know what? I guess there aren't dev buys visible on this chart because it happens with their whatever. Whalentine just hit 150K? Jeez Louise, you guys are cooking. Oh, but it immediately rug pulled. That's a shame. I mean, keep pushing, bro. That's a good sign. It would have been nicer if you guys could have actually stayed up there, but just keep pushing. 150K, that's great, bro. You got 11 soul in fees. You guys need to run me my check, bro. I was the first one to put y'all on. You know what you should do? Like, I don't need your money, but what you should do is airdrop my community in exchange for them doing something for you. You can get them to join your group. You can get them to raid on X. You can get them to follow you here on TikTok. You can get them to do something, and that's an entry for a giveaway, and then you give some supply to give away to them. It's been really effective for the other projects that we worked with, so you might want to consider it. Somebody said that Pink Bull came out, but I don't see it. Down, we'll talk to Dev. Respect. Yeah, make it happen. I'll work with you guys. You know, there's 10,000 plus people in my Discord. There's like 100 people at any given time on my stream. It's a lot of exposure, and they love free money, and I love getting them free money. So, we were just looking at Valentine. You know, you're starting to see a lot of Valentine's Day coins entering the market. Of all of them, I think Valentine is okay. To the Moon says, I only accept soul. Alright, bet. Then don't enter the giveaway. Gusto says, guys, check out Aloka, the most famous dog in the world. If that's the most famous dog in the world, how the fuck have I never heard of it, bro? Have you heard of Balto? Have you heard of Hachiko? Have you heard of Doge? Who the fuck is Aloka, bro? That's some bullshit. It's the name of a Star Wars character. Most famous dog in the fucking neighborhood. I swear to God, bro. Aloka the Peace Dog. Yeah, I've never heard of this in my entire life. Never heard of this in my entire life, bro. You say this is the most famous dog in the world. Well, why the fuck their chart look like this then, bro? If they were a little more famous, then maybe it would actually go up. Google it. Gusto, therein lies your problem, bro. If I have to Google it, then it is not the most famous dog in the world. Have you heard of Pluto? Have you heard of Bluey? Have you heard of Clifford the Big Red Dog? Who the fuck is Aloka, bro? Are you dead ass? Come on, man. I can name 20 dogs that are more famous than this dog, bro. Have you heard of Snoop Dogg? That's real. You guys have heard of Snoop Dogg. You trying to tell me that Aloka is the most famous dog? I never heard an Aloka album. You serious? Yo. Who's Snoop Dogg? He's a Fed. Like, here we got Buckcoin, $9.8 million market cap. Topped out at 20 mil. Slow and steady climbing. Snoopy's a good example. Snoopy's a pretty famous dog. The Seahawks are winning right now. What a shame. What a shame. I'm just kidding. I don't actually care about football. Chat, I'm chilling at the house right now. Can you guys hear the you hear the snoring? Do you hear it or not? Can you hear it or not? If you listen carefully, you can hear snoring. That's Rico. Yeah. Rico's sleeping next to me. That guy is knocked out. He's like 5 feet away from my PC. We're gonna have to head out to dinner soon though, so I'm gonna have to wake him up. We got dinner in about 2 hours. You should rug Chill House while he's sleeping. Yeah, I could go and grab his phone right now. I could open up the creator wallet and I could full stack sell. Chat, should I do it? Should I rug pull Chill House right now? Chat, how much Solana would you give me for Rico's deployer wallet? It's crazy. Rico tweeted a coin today. It went from 5,000 market cap to 100,000 market cap in 5 minutes. That's on-chain motion. The coolest part, he sold his stack before he tweeted so that he wouldn't sell on people. He sold his stack at 5K, then he tweeted it out, it went to 100K. That's legendary. $7 mil at the top, currently at 3 mil. You guys definitely heard that one, huh? Do I have his TG? Motherfucker, it's Chill House. You ain't never heard of Chill House? Chill House. Bro, you don't see my chat? No, actually I see your chat fucking 30 times. That's why I'm not reading it, because you're annoying as fuck, lil bro. You're just making a bunch of noise in my chat. You think I want to read the same message 30 times? Go fuck yourself, bro. Shut your bitch ass up. Obviously everybody can see your message, bro. You pasted it fucking 30 times. Diet says it's good for the algo for him to spam. That's exactly why I didn't say anything about it. I'm just farming that engagement pretty much. But that doesn't mean it's not annoying for everyone else. Look at Chill House right here. It's at 4.7 mil. It's kind of at the bottom of the range, you see. This thing is really like, they're always farming this, the market makers. But look, you guys can see, Rico literally shows up. If you look at these bubbles, this is a Chill House tweet. This is a Rico tweet. This is a Chill House tweet. A Chill House tweet. This is a Rico tweet. He literally shows up on Axiom when he tweets. I'm pretty sure if I tweeted a contract address or if I tweeted a ticker, then it would actually appear. But I just never do that. Maybe I should try it with Entropy. Wow, Entropy's up today, actually. Nice. We're gaining some serious ground over here. Gusto says, thanks for checking on a Loca. Price went up a little bit. Man, you just wanted your exit liquidity. Guys, don't buy some shit just because I bring it up on my stream. You pick a coin, we buy it. Well, I support Entropy, bro. That's why it's the logo that's spinning right next to me. Hill House? No. You missed a letter, bro. Chill House. Chill House. You missed a C, bro. Unless you're like a blood or something. You buy. You buy. Is it me or is someone snoring? Yes. Rico, the developer of Chill House, is currently asleep next to me, snoring. He's literally 5 feet away from me. Fast asleep. Yeah, bye, legging up. You see that? The crypto rap effect. This is the crypto rap effect at its greatest. I first talked about Yabai on my stream right here. Then we had the dev of Yabai on my stream right here. Now Yabai is up here. That's pretty fucking good. Can I caress his face for you? Sure. But I won't do that on stream. OC says, watching the Niner game, struggling, embarrassing. My boy Rico is a Niners fan. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna wake him up and tell him his team lost. This is the contract address for Entropy. I just put it in the chat. Will you buy keep going up? Well, the thesis remains the same, right? He's laying on your rug and got rugged. That's real. His parlay on the Niners is cooked. You need a 100x to fix you up? Yeah, bro. I mean, you got it on your profile picture and everything, bro. You a Bay Area maxi, bro. You live in the Bay? You live in SF or Oakland or what? San Jose? I bet your ass lives in San Jose. Look at this, 5 million and climbing. So far so good. 49ers are cooked. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go pull up LARP. Yeah, you gotta go to Puesto, OC. That shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. The filet mignon is good. The chips are good. Even the drinks are good. He said he's down. Oh, Puesto's your favorite spot? You hear that, Diet? Hey, OC, you know Diet owns that shit, right? Would you believe it? It's a small world. That's why he's talking about it. Every location is wildly different. Oh, interesting. He's in the family. Family business. Look at that shit. 150K legging up. 200K at the top. Yeah, I might have to hit that one in Irvine. No kizzy. Have I checked out oil? It got rugged really bad. Is that... Which one is that? There's a lot of oil coins. Oil Town? I thought this shit was called Gas Town. T said, so many crypto guys going straight to hell one day. That's real, bro. And you are too, lil bro. How can you pass judgment with the cross of Christ himself as your profile picture, bro? You're not supposed to pass judgment, lil bro. You missed a chapter. OC says, oh damn, hella small world. Your bartender's hella chill. Everyone cool there. That's real. Let's keep pushing. GSD. Get shit done. This thing's mooning. It's crazy. Oh, there's one in Nashville soon? That's gonna be fire. I'm gonna have to pull up there, no cap. I've never been to Tennessee, but my good homies from Tennessee. T says, did you feel targeted by my saying? No, I'm on very good terms with Christ our Lord, bro. I'm hella tapped in with the boy Jesus, bro. You ain't even gotta worry about me. You gotta worry about yourself, bro. Your eternal soul's at stake, lil bro. Dave said, I had a houseboat on Norris Lake for some years. That's fire. What? Jaden Smith? Are you fucking serious? Of all the fake names to make on your bot account, you're gonna choose the name of Will Smith's son? Like, that's supposed to make me think you're legit? Will Smith's son is in the chat talking about what banks you can get free money from. Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. They just don't make scammers like they used to, bro. Scammers used to be clever. These scammers are dumb as a fucking rock. Jaden Smith? Bro, even if you were Jaden Smith, you think I would trust you with my money? Jaden Smith is not exactly universally known as a financial advisor, bro. You just get the fuck out of here, bro. Paul McCartney said, tap in. I got the bank plugs. We're going to give you free money. How do the rug guys get away with it, man? They don't. Karma is real. What goes around comes around. People that rug coins live miserable lives. It's not about the money they get. It's about their mindset. They have zero capacity to understand delayed gratification. They have zero capacity to understand that there are consequences for their actions. They are literally rat-brained people. People that rug pull coins are rat-brained people. In the sense that if you put a bunch of rats in an experiment, they would probably rug pull people. People that rug pull people, they only want short-term instant gratification. You know who also wants only short-term instant gratification? A fucking junkie. A fucking gambling addict. All of these people that literally don't have good paths in life. They are struggling. They're fighting demons, bro, is what it is. If people are rug pulling, they're fighting demons, bro. That's real. Yeah, people who rug pull are trash, bro. They are human refuse. They think that that there's no consequence. They think that it's okay to literally steal from people. They're thieves just hiding behind the blockchain, and they're ruining the reputation, right? They might be fighting demons, but they're fighting them all the way to the bank. But it's just not true, bro. I've been in the industry for over 10 years. I've seen a lot of rug pullers. Every single rug puller ends up in a path of misery, bro. They never have enough. All they care about is that short-term instant gratification. It's never enough. They're constantly chasing. They're constantly lacking. They're constantly, it's insecurity. It's a profound spiritual insecurity. And they will never be satisfied. They will live tortured on this earth. Do they get caught? Absolutely. People that rug pull get real consequences all the time. People that rug pull go to jail. People that rug pull face legal and financial difficulty. People that rug pull end up, losing track of themselves, and it ends up their life becomes a miserable spiral. People that rug pull have what's coming to them. Karma is real, and karma comes for every rugger. So just because you don't see it on the short term you see, oh my god, they made so much money, blah blah blah. They don't even make that much money. People that rug pull, they don't make money. The biggest winners in crypto are the people that hold long term in high conviction projects that they believe in. Rug pullers are not that. They lack the capacity to understand delayed gratification. They lack the capacity to understand game theory, to understand that holding something with high conviction over a long period of time will make them a lot of money. All of the biggest winners in crypto are not rug pullers. Rug pullers occupy the bottom of the profit pyramid. In the profit pyramid, the top is the people that are actually builders, the people that actually spend time in the market. At the bottom are people that rug, they steal, they lie, they cheat, they scam, and then they end up burnt out. In one way or another, karma is coming for them. Sephora says, if one create a coin, he can do with it whatever he want. He has all the right to rug pull if he want. Yeah, Sephora, you're dumb as a fucking rock, bro. You are one of those rat-brained people. You literally have the constitution of a cockroach, bro. You have the moral compass of a literal mouse. What about institutional rug pulls? They're just as bad, bro. Solana has a reputation as a scammy blockchain. That reputation is well deserved. Because as above, so below. It's not just the rug pullers that are running the trenches that are scamming people. At the institutional level, even in the Solana Foundation, they're promoting projects that have short-term instant gratification for large sums of money, and that's it. Take, for example, Addicted.fun. Addicted.fun was a coin that came out. It was a game, an on-chain game. It was effectively an on-chain Ponzi, right? The game launched, and it did tremendously well. It gained tens of millions in volume, a lot of activity. It was one of the most popular on-chain games ever. Not even 3 months later, the whole website is shut down. The whole website is shut down. You literally can't play the game anymore. The chart's at zero, all the money's gone, a lot of people got burned, millions lost. Do you know what one of the people, I could get in trouble for saying this, but you know what one of the people who are on the Solana Foundation said the other day? The guy said, we need more developers like the guy that made Addicted Fun. They said, we need more developers like him. That was a direct quote from somebody that works at Solana. This is a guy who created an app that stole money from people and then disappeared within 3 months. Someone who works at Solana said, we need more people like him. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers, but I'm saying, look, we need to be more critical about this. If we want to change the culture, if we want to onboard new people, if we want to shrug this reputation, then we cannot deserve the reputation. Right now, Solana deserves the reputation of a scammy chain. And it's unfortunate because for every scam, there's 10 really talented builders. For every scam, there's 10 projects that have existed for a long time. For every scam, there's people that are really working hard, leveraging their talents and trying to make the most out of this industry. But one bad apple spoils the bunch. And we take those bad apples and we put them on a pedestal and we show them to the world. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't. I love Solana, but that's one of the biggest issues in the culture on Solana. Do I believe in grandma? Nah. I think grandma's in the take the money and run phase of the project. There's pretty much no coming back from this. Culturally, it was novel, it was exciting, it was interesting, blah, blah, blah. Now it is not. Now there's so much sell pressure. Now it's effectively collapsing. Antonio says Solana is dead. It's not. It's really not. That is a cultural issue that can be fixed. It can be fixed through hard conversations. It can be fixed through a change in perspective. There's a lot of different ways that it can be fixed. I don't think Solana is dead at all. What I say is not a blanket criticism of Solana. I don't say it because I hate Solana. Quite the opposite. I love Solana. It's my favorite blockchain, my favorite ecosystem, my favorite projects are on Solana. Solana has given me so much. I love Solana. I'm saying all that stuff because I want Solana to get better. Because if Solana is going to become the blockchain that changes the world forever, if it's going to become the biggest blockchain, if the institutions are going to come on, etc., we need to make those changes. We need to make those changes. We need to have better people, more thoughtful people. And the guy that said that, I'm not going to name his name because I don't want to put him under the bus. It's not like that. He's trying to do his best, right? Like he's trying to uplift people in our ecosystem that he's seen make a lot of waves. And it's true, Addicted Fund did make a lot of waves, but it's just not the right kind of project that we should be spotlighting. And you know what's crazy? 2 hours after that tweet where he supported the guy went and posted one of the most immature, most racist, most disgusting tweets that I've ever seen in my entire life under the pretense of, I don't give a fuck what I say. As long as it goes viral, it's worth it. These are not the voices that we should be uplifting in the Solana ecosystem. It's just not. It's really not. If we want to be a mature and a serious blockchain, then we can't. We really can't uplift these voices. It's crazy. You have to understand meme coins go up, and when they go up, you sell. There's no reason to hold when you're already up 1,000%. That's real. That's hella real. Pudgy Penguins is another great example. I love Pudgy Penguins. It's my favorite project in crypto. I'm not saying this to ruffle feathers, pun intended. I'm not saying this because I dislike them. I'm not saying this because anything. But the other day they wrote a tweet that was a low blow against a certain ethnic group of people on the planet. And it wasn't terrible. It wasn't racist. It was a fine joke that many people could agree is funny. But if you want to be a globally recognized IP, if you want to be a brand that's universally appealing, you can't take those low blows. It's just not compatible with the mission of the project, right? You don't see Disney going on the timeline and disparaging people from other countries. It just doesn't make any sense, right? And again, I know the guy personally who wrote the tweet. I love him. He's a genius. He's incredibly talented. This was just one small mistake. But it's the kinds of things that we really need to be mindful of. Give me a second. I gotta go. We've got our dinner reservation soon, so I gotta go wake people up. My girl's sleeping and Rico's sleeping. Hey, good to see you, E.G. Hirsch. I remember you. Wait, I'll be right back. Everyone in my house is asleep except for me. And you know, everything I said, like, I really don't want it to come across as, like, hating. Like, I don't want it to come across as, like, not coming from a place of care. The truth is that the blockchain is decentralized for a reason. Solana is decentralized for a reason. It's not just technological, it's also difference in opinion. We need to have many voices uplifted in order to find the best path forward as a chain. So sometimes that means disagreeing with people, right? So yeah. Couldn't hear you till right now. Yeah. I had muted the shit. What time is it in your location? It's almost 8:30. What are you having for dinner? It's a top secret, bro, but we're going to a really, really nice restaurant. I ain't trying to dox like that, but it's gonna be some good ass food, bro. The kind of restaurant that you just can't get a table for, right? The kind of restaurant you gotta book it months in advance, bro, especially on a Saturday night. But we got a homie that hooked it up for us. A homie in the chat. Be going to Saddleback, bro? What is Saddleback? Is that a restaurant? Good steak? Yeah. It's gonna be some good fucking steak, bro. That's real. That prime, that 8.5 Wagyu filet mignon, whatever buzzword you want to throw on that shit, it's good steak, bro. We holding Cupid till Valentine's Day? Alright, you going broke, motherfucker. You going so broke. If you hold that shit all the way to Valentine's Day, guaranteed you going broke, bro. That's the crypto rap effect. That's real. What happened to those coins we were looking at? Like, what happened to that one coin earlier? What was it called? Rubin or whatever? That shit just rug pulled? That's a shame, honestly. I mean, I'm not surprised. You had Jack Duvall's fingerprints all over it, but yeah, topped out at 230K, went to 18K. It's like, man, this shit is just not sustainable. What a shame. You gotta hit Bestia in downtown LA one day? Bet. I might hit it with you. What do I think of Wreck-It coin? What the fuck was that? Was I the only one that saw that shit? What the fuck? Hell nah, bruh. Hell nah, bruh. Man, fuck this coin. I'm never searching that shit up in my life, bro. Hell nah, bruh. Cupid just bonded. Yeah, that's okay. I don't even want to look, bro. I don't even want to look. Apparently, I'm the only one that saw what I saw, bro. But that shit was disturbing. So tired of these rugs. Want to find a good coin to invest. Well, I might be a little bit biased, bro, but the coin that I always recommend, I'll never tell you what to buy, but this is Entropy. You see this pink hoodie I'm wearing? You see this pink background? You see this pink spinning logo right here? And this machine right here? And this right here? This is all Entropy. It all comes from a Solana project. A Solana project that doesn't fucking suck. It's a meme coin, but as you can see, there's a lot of physical stuff. There's a lot of real world value attached to this. It's the only Solana meme coin that you can mine with physical hardware. What does the machine do? It gives you passive yield in the form of Entropy tokens. Solana meme coin called Entropy, and this machine gives it to you. It's a mining rig, right? It's the only mining rig for a Solana meme coin. You guys like Solana meme coins. So yeah, it's Entropy. The name of the project is Entropy. Yeah, I'm a co-founder. I'm a co-founder on the team of Entropy. The project has existed for 9 months, so it's really long term. The vision is very long term. We're building something tangible. We're building something that's actually of value. As you can see from the chart, people are picking up on that. It's been ranging upwards. This is January 1st down here. So from January 1st until now, it's been pretty much just up. Not bad at all. And yeah, you could get this mining rig. You could be a part of the coolest community in crypto. Entropy. Look, my hoodie says, miners eat first. I got the shovel on me. Miners eat first. You're Entropy, bro. It's sick. I mean, nobody's doing what we're doing, right? This shit has existed for 9 months, and we're still the only Solana meme coin that you can mine with physical hardware. It's pretty dope. How many Solana can I mine with my EX5700? That's a validator question, bro. We just got a new validator client called Mithril. It just launched this week. It's supposed to make that kind of stuff more accessible. And 5700 should be able to support it. But you're going to have to look into the Mithril client. That's a different thing. This isn't a mining rig like that. This only gives you Entropy tokens. 8 months. Yeah, ENT. Yeah, ENT. The contract address starts with ENT and it ends with ED. It's this project right here. You can find out more about it at justentropy.lol is our website. Justentropy.lol. There's a lot of nonsense meme coins that don't give you any tangible value and then they just end up rug pulling. Well, we fixed that. We have an actual physical mining rig that gives you tangible value. So the value proposition is really strong here. We're a meme coin, but we're also a tech play, right? It's pretty dope. You have to have an NFT. So you don't need an NFT to buy, but in order to activate your mining rig to receive the yield, you have to have a proof of claim or a right to claim. And the right to claim is an NFT from our Acolyte NFT collection. It's called Entropy Acolyte. You can see right here, this guy right here is one of our NFTs. It's a statue, a resin figurine of our NFT. We actually acquired a historic, popular crypto IP called the Catalina Whale Mixer or Nakamoto Whales. This is like an OG crypto IP. And so you get one of these NFTs, for example, this guy right here, and then you use this to activate your mining rig. The mining rig is called the Ashlar. So one NFT per mining rig. You don't burn the NFT, you don't lock the NFT, it's just connected to the mining rig. You can disconnect it and sell it at any time. But yeah. How much is the rig? It's $140 on sticker price if you go to justentropy.lol. But since I'm a co-founder, I've got a little friends and family code for you. Don't tell nobody I'm sharing this with you, but it's YNOT. Why not? So that takes like 15 bucks off the top or something like that. Ends up being like 125 or something. This is it. The Ashlar it's called. The only Solana meme coin that you can mine. Can you use multiple? Yes. There's a household limit of 5. There's a household limit of 5. So at max you can have 5 in your house. But yeah, there's a lot of cool NFTs. There's the whales, then there's the apes. For example, this guy right here. This is an Entropy Acolyte ape. And then there's also the snakes. It's the third species of NFT that we have. Here's a snake down here. You see? The art is fire. The culture's dope. The community's strong. The mining rig is epic. We're always innovating and trying to push it forward and make it something huge. Our goal is to become one of the biggest consumer brands in crypto, but it's not just consumer, it's more like Supreme, right? We're like the Supreme of crypto. We're trying to be cool. And we are pretty fucking cool. T says, how do I work on myself and destroy that short-term mindset? Are you in the group, bro? You should join the group. There's over 10,000 people in there. It's totally free to join. They're talking 24/7, 365, how to improve and become better traders. You can ask them any question. They're always giving solid advice. Join that group and you'll find your way, bro. A lot of people say that they join there and then it like really fundamentally changes their attitude about trading and now they're actually making money for the first time type shit. Is Entropy on Phantom? Yeah, it should be. If you type ENT and you see that pink logo, then you got the right one. ENT, Entropy. This coin right here. Here, let me show you the page right here. Look at that. You're looking for this logo. This logo right here. Mine, hold, ENT, Entropy. Ashlar Entropy Mining Hardware. We had a coffee collab. We literally have cans of coffee branded with us. Like we've done a lot. It's a sick project. Here's somebody flexing their Ashlar. Did a recent collaborative stream with Yabai. Yeah. Go and jump in and do your research. There's a lot to see. Moo coin, let's pull it up. Moo coin. 35,000 Moo the Bull. What is Entropy? It's a project that I'm a co-founder of. It's a Solana meme coin. That's the only Solana meme coin that you can mine with physical hardware. Yeah, it's listed on Helium Deploy. You can buy it on Helium Deploy. I think it's sold out. At least some of it is sold out on Helium Deploy, but yeah, you used to be able to get it on there. Yeah, we're a DPIN project. That's decentralized physical infrastructure networks. Usually it's for a bunch of nerds, but we're the only cool DPIN project. We're the only culture-based DPIN project. Our tagline is culture made mineable. Anyways, I gotta go get ready to go to this dinner that is going to be absolutely stupendous and astounding, set up by my good friend Diet. So I'm really looking forward to that. You guys, be easy, be well. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all gonna make it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Hit that follow button if you ain't follow already. Join that group if you ain't joined already. It's been an absolute pleasure. Take care till the next time. Cheers. This has been a Crypto Rap